They look at you and see absolutely nothing. They watch your quietness and mistake it for a lack of ambition. They see your empty social media feed, your worn-out car, or your ordinary 9-to-5 desk job, and they assume you are just another passenger in life, coasting along without a plan. In an American culture completely obsessed with loud, constant attention, where everyone is a self-proclaimed CEO, influencer, or visionary, they think that because you aren't screaming your goals from the rooftops, you simply don't have any. Let them think that. In fact, make it your daily mission to ensure they keep thinking exactly that. Because while they are busy chasing temporary clout, posting filtered photos of their hustle, and announcing their every minor win to the world, you are doing something far more dangerous. You are building. Machiavelli, the legendary Italian philosopher who literally wrote the blueprint on power, understood a truth that modern hustle culture completely ignores. He knew that the moment you announce your ambitions, you invite your enemies to destroy them. Machiavelli wrote that a prudent ruler must learn how to be a great simulator and dissembler, an absolute master of disguise. He knew that the safest way to gain power is to look like you don't want it at all. To build a real empire when the world doubts you, you cannot afford the luxury of a fragile ego. You cannot spend your energy trying to prove people wrong in small arguments. Instead, you must weaponize their doubt. You must make their underestimation of you your ultimate unfair advantage. This is the Machiavellian guide to building an empire in the shadows, winning the game before anyone even realizes you are playing, and leaving the doubters to inherit the wreckage of their own complacency. Part 1. The strategic virtue of being overlooked. Let's talk about a classic American trap, the cultural obsession with being seen. We live in a society that tells you to broadcast your life 24/7. Build in public, the tech gurus say. Show your lifestyle. Let everyone know you're grinding. Put it in your bio. Machiavelli would look at modern social media culture and laugh. He would call it absolute tactical suicide. When you announce your trajectory before you have the actual power, capital, or security to defend it, you aren't being inspiring. You are just alerting the gatekeepers. You are giving your boss, your competitive co-workers, or your business rivals a massive head start to block you, undercut you, or shut you out before your foundation is even set. Machiavelli famously noted in The Prince that men harm you either out of fear or out of hatred. If a powerful person in your industry sees you coming and fears your potential, they won't applaud you. They will crush you early, while it is still cheap and easy for them to do so. It's the manager who secretly passes you over for a promotion because they see your side hustle as a threat. Or the local competitor who lowers their prices just enough to price you out of the neighborhood. The solution? You must cultivate a public persona of total, boring harmlessness. Think about how this plays out in day-to-day life. It's the quiet guy in the cubicle next to you who never complains, never brags, and smiles politely at every corporate meeting. Everyone thinks he's just a company man content with a stable salary. But what they don't see is that the moment he clocks out, he's building a software platform, locking down private clients, or mastering a high-ticket skill. By appearing ordinary, you bypass the natural defenses of established industry giants. You don't trigger their competitive instincts. You become a non-threat, a background character in their story. And there is no safer place to build an unstoppable skill set than in a room full of people who think you aren't capable of doing anything meaningful. Part 2. Operating in the shadows. In his masterpiece, Machiavelli spent a massive amount of time analyzing how new rulers take over states. He observed that the hardest empires to build, but the easiest to keep, are the ones where you face massive obstacles at the start, but slowly, quietly secure your roots over time. When your family doubts you, when your friends make slick comments about your little projects, or when your peers treat you like an underachiever, the temptation to prove them wrong immediately is overwhelming. Your ego screams at you to buy a flashy car on a terrible lease, post your bank statements, or talk back to the people who looked down on you. You have to kill that urge instantly. Your ego is a luxury your future empire cannot afford. Operating in the shadows means practicing what Machiavelli praised as calculated patience. It means doing the boring, unglamorous, deeply tedious work behind closed doors. While your friends are spending money they don't have at bars on Friday night to impress people they won't know in 5 years, you are sitting in a quiet room mastering SEO, refining your product, studying your competitors' weaknesses, and building financial reserves. Think about a small business owner trying to break into a crowded local market. Whether it's a digital marketing agency, a local coffee brand, or a freelance design business. If you launch with a massive, loud, expensive marketing campaign, your bigger competitors will notice you instantly. They will use their massive budgets to drown out your message, outbid you on Google Ads, and starve you of oxygen. But if you enter the market like a Machiavellian fox, you target a small, hyper-specific niche that the big players think is beneath them. You handle 3 or 4 clients perfectly. You build a loyal base, perfect your internal systems, and secure your cash flow without making a sound. Machiavelli always emphasized that a leader must know how to play both the lion and the fox. The lion is powerful, but easily trapped because it relies entirely on brute force. The fox is clever and can see the traps before they spring. Right now, while you are building, and the world is doubting, you must be the fox. You stay low, you watch, and you map out the entire landscape while letting everyone else think they are the lions. Part 3. The illusions of modern attention. We are currently living through a very specific cultural phenomenon, the hyperfixation on vanity metrics. Everyone wants to be a micro-celebrity. Companies and individuals alike are constantly screaming for clicks, likes, and public validation. Machiavelli would tell you that this environment is an absolute historical gift for a strategic mind. Why? Because when everyone is staring directly at the spotlight, nobody is looking at the exit doors or the cash register. The obsession with appearances creates a massive, gaping blind spot in society. People assume that if something isn't trending on TikTok or talked about on LinkedIn, it simply isn't happening. They mistake your silence for a lack of progress. They assume that because you aren't posting about your business every day, your business must be failing. This makes your true trajectory completely impossible to track. While your competitors are busy managing their public image, dealing with superficial network drama, and spending hours making content about their lifestyle, you are free from distractions. You don't have a target on your back because nobody knows you're actually a threat. Use this day-to-day distraction to your absolute advantage. Let your friends win the superficial popularity contests at parties. Let your rivals get the public praise from the boss for doing mediocre work. While they are completely distracted by the noise, you are quietly buying up digital real estate, securing private contracts, automating your workflows, and building the infrastructure that will eventually make them completely obsolete. Machiavelli wrote that the vulgar crowd is always taken by appearances, and the world consists of nothing but the vulgar. Most people never look past the surface. If you can master your internal desire for temporary praise and focus entirely on raw, tangible leverage, you will outpace them before they even realize a race has started. Part 4. The art of the daily dissembler. To truly execute this strategy, you have to look at your daily interactions through a Machiavellian lens. This isn't just about business. It's about how you carry yourself in everyday life. When people ask you how your career is going, your answer should always be a variation of, "Oh, just grinding along." Surviving. Never tell them you're thriving. Never tell them you just closed a massive deal, or that your side business made more money this month than your day job. Why? Because human nature is deeply plagued by envy. Machiavelli warned that citizens are inherently envious of those who rise above them. If your friends or extended family think you are on their level, they will remain supportive, relaxed, and harmless. The moment they realize you are passing them by, their behavior changes. They start offering subtle, discouraging advice masquerading as concern. They start pulling you back down to earth. Keep your success entirely to yourself. If you buy an asset, don't post it. If you hit a major revenue milestone, celebrate it in silence with the very few people who are actively helping you build it. Even in your workplace, use your underestimation as a shield. If your upper management thinks you are simply a reliable, quiet worker who doesn't cause trouble, they will leave you alone. They won't micromanage you. They will give you the autonomy you need, which ironically gives you the time and mental energy to keep building your own empire on their clock. You are using their payroll to fund your revolution, and they are happy to let you do it because you keep your head down and perform your basic duties without ego. Part 5. Deconstructing the competition's arrogance to build a secure empire. You must also learn to analyze your competition through Machiavelli's sharp psychological framework. Most established players in your industry are blinded by their own past success. They have grown soft, relying on outdated methods and assuming their market position is permanently safe. Machiavelli observed that absolute prosperity makes men arrogant and careless. When a business or an individual feels completely unchallenged, they stop innovating. They ignore customer complaints, let their operations become inefficient, and spend more time enjoying their profits than protecting their market share. This arrogance is exactly where you plant the seeds of your empire. While they take their clients for granted, you study what those clients actually need. While they ignore emerging digital tools because that's not how we've always done it, you master those exact tools to deliver results at a fraction of their operating cost. You are essentially finding the cracks in their armor while they are busy polishing their trophies. By the time they realize their revenue is dropping, you will have already absorbed their disgruntled clients and optimized your workflow to outpace them permanently. Never try to correct a competitor's mistake. Let their ignorance work in your favor until it is too late for them to pivot. Part 6. The sudden strike and total victory. An empire built in the shadows cannot stay in the dark forever. Eventually, the scale of what you've built will become too massive to hide. But the timing of that revelation is absolutely everything. Machiavelli had a very strict, uncompromising rule about executing major strategic moves. He believed that when it is time to strike, the blow must be so heavy, so absolute, and so incredibly well prepared that the opposition has zero chance to recover, retaliate, or adapt. You do not reveal your empire when it is halfway done. You do not show your hand when you are merely making good progress just to shut up a doubter at a family dinner. You keep the secret until your position is so structurally secure, your capital is so solid, and your market share is so locked down that even if your rivals wanted to destroy you, they physically do not have the power to do so. Imagine a digital creator or consultant who quietly builds a massive email list, automated funnels, and digital products over 2 full years while working an ordinary corporate job. They don't change their lifestyle. They don't buy expensive clothes. Their coworkers think they are just a standard employee. Then, on a random Tuesday, they hand in their 2-week notice. A month later, they launch a fully formed, highly profitable business that instantly dominates their local niche. By the time their former boss and competitive peers realize what happened, the game is already over. The leverage has completely changed hands. This is how you leave the doubters to inherit the wreckage of their own assumptions. When your success finally becomes public, it shouldn't look like a lucky break, a trendy viral moment, or a sudden spike. It should look like an absolute inevitability. The people who doubted you, the gatekeepers who ignored your messages, and the acquaintances who smiled condescendingly when you mentioned your goals will suddenly wake up to a reality that you created while they were sleeping. They will try to copy your business model, but they will be 2 years too late. They will try to compete with your work ethic, but you will already have the data, the automated systems, and the market loyalty. Never forget the core, unchanging lesson of Machiavelli. True power doesn't need a microphone, a verified badge, or public validation. It needs a cold, calculated strategy. Keep your head down. Let them laugh. Let them doubt. And let them enjoy their temporary superficial spotlight. Keep your eyes locked entirely on the long game. Cultivate your harmlessness. Build your leverage in the dark. And let your eventual, overwhelming success be the only statement you ever make to the world. If you're ready to stop screaming for attention and start building real leverage in the dark, hit that like button right now to let me know you're locked in. Subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications, and drop a comment below with the word Machiavellian if you're executing your strategy in silence. Let the rest of the world chase the temporary noise. We play the long game here. Stay quiet, stay calculated, and I'll see you in the next breakdown.